with the aid of tens of thousands of individuals from other planets coming to the assistance of the Earth at this time, and with renewed help from the angelic kingdom, which had been forced to virtually withdraw during the isolated years, the interior of the globe has been cleansed. Every single earth-bound entity has been removed from the astral atmosphere, and all black magicians have been seized and taken from the globe. The forces of darkness are still operating among black disciples and tools in human bodies. But as these individuals die, they will not be permitted to reincarnate unless they agree to serve the light. The contaminated astral atmosphere around the earth, although still being constantly poisoned by emanations of hatred, vengeance, greed, and lust, generated by living human beings, is being bombarded night and day by powerful rays directed from spaceships orbiting the earth, by cleansing energies from saucers flying close to the earth, and by fireballs manufactured on Mars being exploded near the ground in contaminated areas which cannot be reached by flying saucers. Although disease and death and all the old fears of poverty, war, hunger, and helplessness still stalk the earth, these grim specters are attracted hence only by the unlighted ones, by the diehards, the sinister secretives, the stubborn skeptics. In other words, by the laggards who are still lagging. However, it is now in this brief interval just ahead that death itself will at long last prove to be a cleansing blessing to this globe, rather than a curse. For now, as soon as an individual is released from his physical body, anywhere on the globe, he is removed immediately from the earth's astral atmosphere. No disincarnates are allowed to linger near the earth. No matter what may be the circumstances surrounding the death of an individual, he is permitted only 3 months of rest after shedding his physical body. Then he must be up and doing, working on a new assignment. If he is hopelessly enmeshed in karma, he may be removed from the earth entirely and permitted to take rebirth on another hospital planet with specially prepared vibrations suitable to his condition. If he is to come back into re-embodiment on this planet, he must prepare by undergoing special purification processes in temples of the violet fire in the etheric realm. This is the time when all worldliness and materialism, such as we have known, is to be destroyed by the violet fire of the seventh ray, the fire of transmutation, through the divine qualities of mercy, forgiveness, and compassion. On the inner planes, the sheep have been separated from the goats, in a separation which is final for these times. In other words, the future of nearly 10 billion souls associated with this earth evolution at this time has been decided by the lords of karma. Actually, it has been decided by each individual himself, through hundreds of embodiments down through long centuries. But the record of each soul has been submitted for review at this time. These records clearly show how much light is being used by each individual, for we all use light according to our capacity. If our record shows that in the past we have been able to make use of only a small amount of light, then it is pointless to continue evolution on this planet. These unlighted ones, if they could not keep up with their evolutionary classwork in the past, would be dire misfits in the vastly improved conditions which will unfold on this planet in the immediate future. These conditions are already causing an extremely increased tempo in mental, emotional, and etheric vibrations, as well as in material, physical aspects. Material situations will be so greatly improved within a few years that the planet will be unrecognizable according to present low standards. The globe during the past 19 million years became so heavily weighted with discord that it dropped on its bent axis like a weary flower on a stalk. Now the angelic kingdom, under the supervision of planetary and cosmic hierarchs, has straightened the axis, a task which was started in its early phase over 20 years ago. The final phase was started in January 1957 and completed late in 1958. Meanwhile, the Earth is moving in a sidewise motion as it edges into a new orbit, and at the same time is being lifted up, spiraling into a new spatial region. In the very near future, the natural action of the cosmic rays will bring about a complete restoration of the planet. It will again become a paradise as it was in the days before the laggards came. What we know as the astral atmosphere will be completely dispelled. Light from the cosmic rays will reach the earth in natural abundance. The climate will change so that the goddess of spring, Amaryllis, will again take charge of vegetation the year round, and the little elementals who built the grass and trees, the fruits and flowers, will be able to work without hindrance. With the incoming light, the atmosphere of the earth will again become brilliant with colors. The sphere will sound forth its great chords in the cosmic symphony. Disease will vanish, and its memory be wiped from the minds of men. Death will be vanquished, and each individual will make his ascension in dignity and in peace. In harmony and in love he will return to his home star, there to await his next evolutionary assignment. All of this is in the immediate future, when the words of the Lord's prayers shall become manifest. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. If there is to be heaven on this earth, then it is natural to assume that there will be no place on this planet for the obstructionists, the unlighted ones, who are haunted by doubt, fear, hate, and greed. This book is therefore of interest only to those who know in their hearts that they really desire to serve the light, that, as such servers, they truly wish to take part in the unfoldment of the divine plan on this planet. We need not waste time and energy trying to convince the unlighted ones that God is a good God. If they have not figured that out in 19 million years, it is hardly likely that they will learn to lovingly entertain the idea during the next 19 years. For by 1975, the past dark history of this earth will be scarcely remembered. And woe, on that date she missed it a lot, because here it is, 2009. Therefore, only those who are interested in taking part in ushering in the new civilization should read this book. Among those bent on vengeance, war, financial profit, and so forth, this book will only arouse further antagonism and jealousy. All these obstructionists are gradually removed from the earth through death. They will not be permitted to incarnate here under present regulations being enforced by the lords of karma. Where their future lies is a matter of no interest to us whatsoever. One of our greatest failures as humans lies in the fact that we have been sentimentalist and have been ever so eager to sympathize with imperfection. Had we been as eager to admire the perfection of God and His works, we would never have become bogged down, floundering about in a sea of imperfection. We cannot have it both ways. Those who are not with God are against Him, and that settles the matter. Our entire energy now must be thrown on the positive side. We must study the situation as of today, find out just where we stand, discover what progress has been made and what remains to be done. Who are the individuals in embodiment at the moment who are aiding in the unfoldment of the divine plan? What are they doing? How can we help them today? What positive enterprise, no matter how tiny or how great, can we initiate, not as plodding and weary humans, but as joyous initiates on our way to the final triumph of the ascension?